Heavy rains continue to threaten the Houston area, even as people struggle to deal with the effects of last week's flooding. In such disasters, authorities have two main tasks: deal with the immediate threat and the aftermath. The Harris County Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Management coordinates all governmental activities here at the Emergency Operations Center. Francisco Sanchez is the spokesman.
We've got emergency management, the city of Houston, transportation, all under one roof, including law enforcement, the fire service, Harris County Flood Control District, public health, all those kinds of agencies that need to come together during an emergency.
Managers make sure calls for help get routed to the correct level of government.
If a local jurisdiction or a city doesn't have the resources that they need to respond, then they make that request to the county. If the county doesn't have it, then it goes to the state. If the state doesn't have it, then it goes to the federal government.
Harris County Office of Emergency Management, how can I help you?
One key aspect of a disaster operation is communication, which the emergency team accomplishes through a phone call center as well as constant contact with local news media.
Sure, I can get you that number.
During disasters like severe flooding, people reach out to government agencies for help and information. But disaster victims also rely on private organizations like the Red Cross and United Way. Government or private sector groups can address requests for help on the spot.
That person that's sitting in this room has the decision-making power for their organization, so we don't have to make an additional 3 or 4 calls.
Officials have learned what works and what doesn't work from previous storms like Hurricane Ike, which struck Houston in 2008.
Hurricane Ike taught us a few things. We needed a larger emergency operations center so that we don't have 500 people trying to work in a room that's designed for 28. It gave us some guidance on how we can share information better, so we did that.
People here worry every time there's heavy rain, but coordination like this means government agencies and private sector organizations are better able to respond when disaster strikes.
The Fire Marshal's office? Okay, hold on just a minute. I will get that for you.
Greg Flakus, VOA News, Houston.